Hello Internet, I'm Chad Goodwin and I'm in Philadelphia today with a brand new haircut because on Industry Plant, we're hopping in the kitchen with Batter Crumbs, the QSR coffee shop and bakery concept that's been satiating the sweet tooths of South Philly residents for about 5 years now. I'll be hopping in the kitchen with chef and co-owner John Schultz to make one of their signature pastries, and I got a feeling we're about to get absolutely baked. Let's clock in. Chef John.
Chad, how you doing?
Good, how are you, my friend?
Yeah.
With the elbow.
Yeah, I love that.
Wow, well thank you so much for having us. Can you tell us a little bit about the signature dish we're gonna be creating?
Yeah, so I'm going to show you today how we make our spinach John. It's a savory spinach pie, pretty much.
What was the inspiration for the dish?
So I was actually working in Italy as an actor for a while. This was about 10, 11 years ago. And there was this great little place that opened up. It was an all-vegan sort of cafe restaurant. But they had this little snack that was kind of unique to this region. It was called erbazzone. The staff couldn't say that, so we decided to call it the spinach John because we're in Philly.
Really rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, it's great. It's a savory spinach filling. It's kind of cheesy, a little fatty, and then the crust is almost like a soft pizza dough that's very salty.
The spinach looks incredible. I see you got some dough working.
Yep.
Let's say I pop this coat off, some gloves on, and we'll hop into this John.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Doctor?
So I've got the dough all made up here. It's really simple. All it is it's water, oil, flour, and a big pinch of salt.
Okay.
So it's nothing too complicated or fancy, but you want to get the consistency just right. So what I have here is some spinach. It's already been cooked down a bit and drained a little bit, so it's not too wet. You can see there's not a lot of moisture coming off of it. And this is the seasoning mix for the filling. Vegan cheese, when I was developing this recipe too, 7 years ago, wasn't quite what it is today.
The science, they didn't quite have it down.
Absolutely, yeah. So what I went with was nutritional yeast for the cheesy flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Are we dumping this into here?
You can just dump it right in.
Okay.
And the only thing we're missing is the fat. So here we have our oil.
Okay.
Yep. Now, if this wasn't vegan, they'd be using pork fat, but obviously we're not doing that. So what we have here is canola oil, which is what we use. You can dump that right in and just get in there and mash it around.
And now do you do all the seasonings in that panko nutritional yeast mix?
No, we just cook the spinach down as is, and then we take a colander, put it in a bowl, squeeze it out just a little bit, and just let that moisture bake off. It's a simple recipe. There aren't a ton of ingredients, but you get a lot of flavor out of this.
It's already smelling fantastic, like the garlic and the spinach. For a lot of this culinary journey, you've been working with your partner in business.
I have, yeah.
And in life.
Yes.
Now, I've opened restaurants with my friends and my family, both of which people usually advise you to not do. What's your experience been like working with someone that close to you and you work long, hard days?
The interesting part is that when you live with the person you're in your business with, you never leave work. It's one of those decisions in life that once you make it, you don't have a choice. So it kind of solves a lot of those existential questions for you, and you just say, well, we got to make this work, even when times are tough.
Your partner Paul was telling me about how little turnover you've had, and how you've had the same group of core employees.
Hire hard, manage easy. So you spend a lot of time, working, interviewing people, getting to know them. We want the staff to feel comfortable here, so the customers can feel comfortable, so the food tastes better. It just provides an all-around better experience.
When we say John, it's not John, J-O-H-N.
No.
This is a Philly term,
Yes.
J-A-W-N.
J-A-W-N. It's kind of like a noun that describes, you can use it as a noun for a lot of things.
Okay.
Almost like the Smurfs would, call everything Smurf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like
It's an all-encompassing noun.
Yeah.
And there's no greater measuring stick for a cook or a baker than the eye.
Pour the salt into my glove and eyeball a teaspoon.
Yeah, we have a recipe book at my restaurant too, but I am known for freestyling a little bit.
Yeah.
Just kind of throwing stuff, a chef's touch.
Exactly, yeah.
Picking up the pieces for me. It's only my first day.
Yeah, we kind of asked the question, well, what kind of bakery do we want to be? Do we want to just be a standard bakery? That's when we came up with this sort of vegan coffee shop and bakery concept. You can get an espresso drink, a sandwich warmed up, a pastry. You can sit in our cafe, use the Wi-Fi, meet friends, do some work.
Which again, one of the biggest hurdles for people adopting plant-based diets is that seeming accessibility, whether it's price points, whether it's, you know, the foods that people think they can't give up.
Exactly. It's like one less speed bump in terms of like adopting a vegan lifestyle. How do you feel about the dismount?
Listen, we're gonna try it.
Brilliant, yeah. And so that's already
All right.
as much as we need.
Pre-portioned?
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, I like to
do some early spreading.
yeah.
If I'm being a bit crude or rough with it, you just let me know.
No, it's fine. If I'm doing a shift, it's you know, I'm working as fast as I can.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're not fussy here with a lot of stuff.
It's an accessible environment
Yeah.
from perception
Fun, relaxed.
and environment, ambiance.
Laid back, yeah, kind of vibe. That looks great.
All right.
Just slip it on the speed rack so you can roll out the top layer.
You guys are sourcing sandwiches, grab-and-go items. You get your coffee, fair trade from somewhere in Philadelphia. Do you think that kind of collaboration has helped bolster the vegan scene?
There's fully vegan restaurants, but a lot of places with vegan chefs or small vegan businesses. And we said, you know, we could support other people and kind of lift everyone up together, giving customers the ability to have that convenience to come in, grab something, get it heated up and go.
What do you think from a consumer aspect has been your biggest draw?
Really our customer service focus, getting to know the customers, building relationships with them. The front of staff house does a great job along with our manager of, you know, learning people's names, you know. We have a core menu, but we also have sometimes anywhere from 3 to 5 specials from the bakery or drink specials a week, so it keeps it fresh.
Right, it looks like we've almost got a top crust. So, and we'll lay it back over.
Yeah, it's a very forgiving dough. We got some olive oil over there, so I go and I brush all the edges.
We're oiling this John up. I'm just trying to ingratiate myself to the Philly community right now. Go birds. And then we're folding over?
Yeah, just fold over. The next step is to crimp.
Okay.
I dump about 3/4 of that on there and just,
Spread it around.
yeah.
All right, we're covering the whole thing. Now that.
Yeah, so that gives it a nice golden crusty top. And it goes into our Mary Chef oven, which is like a quick heating oven that's got microwave convection in it.
All right, now we're perforating.
Yeah, perforate. You can go crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. The more the better.
All right.
Last step is just salt. Nice high salt. Kind of, I saw the meme, but I missed sort of the, yeah, that's exactly it. And yeah, they go in the oven, 375 for about an hour, and
Okay.
that's that.
Fine, thank you so much. We're baking. Well, we've got a finished spinach John
We do.
with Chef John.
Yes.
Now, is this a fork and knife type thing, or should I just start tearing pieces off?
You can just jump right in with your hands. You know, customers get in a little pastry bag and they just kind of eat it on the go. Almost like a sandwich, I would say.
Wow. Yeah, that is astounding. Wonderful texture.
Yeah.
So savory. The nutritional yeast. I don't think somebody would believe there's not a type of vegan cheese or substitute in here.
It really is magical.
If you had any pieces of advice for the next wave of aspiring chefs or home cooks or food innovators and entrepreneurs, what do you think you'd tell them?
You know, when you're going and opening a vegan business, you know you're a niche business. So think about how you can expand that to be appealing to everyone. So we wanted to make vegan products that just tasted like the regular thing. And it's not fussy, it's not elevated, it's just a comfort food. But here it is vegan.
Chef John, I appreciate you so much for letting us invade your kitchen today.
No problem.
I think both of us are a little bit flour
Yeah, oh,
dusted,
definitely,
like
yeah.
that work surface we were using. I can't thank you enough for having us, and I look forward to our next trip to Philadelphia, my friend.
Thank you for stopping in.
Well, folks, that was Batter Crumbs. High quality Java, house-made pastries and baked goods, and locally sourced grab-and-go that keep customers crumbing back again and again. If you've got a hot vegan spot in your city, definitely drop it in the comments, and make sure you like and subscribe for more episodes of Industry Plant and to catch season 2 of Top Vegan premiering later this year. I'll see you at the top.